Hi there. Today we're taking you with us to one of the familiar shopping destinations here in Dasmariñas, Cavite. WalterMart Dasma along Aguinaldo Highway. For many people in the area, this is more than just a place to shop. It's one of those places where you can quickly grab something to eat, buy your groceries, run an errand, or simply spend some time with the family. As you can see outside, the area is already quite busy with tricycles waiting for passengers coming in and out of the mall. And right beside the entrance is Pickup Coffee, a small and convenient coffee stall where anyone who needs a quick caffeine fix before heading inside. So let's go in and see what's happening inside WalterMart. As we enter, you'll immediately see McDonald's on the right. And just nearby are some ATM machines which are always useful when you suddenly realize you need some cash. And further inside is Executive Optical, where you can check out eyeglasses and other optical needs. It's a pretty straightforward entrance, but once you start walking around, you'll find quite a lot of shops and things to explore. And of course, this wasn't just a shopping trip for me. My family were with me, so we decided to take our time and enjoy the place together. Sometimes you don't really need a big trip or an expensive destination. A simple walk around a mall with your family can already become a good day. And while we're walking around, we also took a look at some of the products and shelves. There are plenty of everyday items here, so whether you're doing a quick grocery run or looking for something specific, there's quite a lot to check out. And I also stopped by a Southstar Drug. This is one of those places you visit when you need medicine, personal care products, vitamins, or other health and wellness essentials. For a family doing their regular errands, having a drugstore conveniently located inside a mall is definitely helpful. And after taking care of the practical stuff, we continued exploring the rest of WalterMart. Of course, no mall tour would be complete without checking out the food. There are several food stalls and places where you can sit down, grab a quick meal, or simply take a break from walking. Whether you're hungry after shopping or just looking for something to snack on, there are different choices available. And this is usually one of the busiest parts of any mall. People eating, talking, taking a break, and spending time together. And from here, I headed upstairs to check out the upper level. Taking the escalator gives you a different view of the mall, and once you reach the second floor, you'll find even more shops and stalls. And there's another arcade area where kids can play, along with different small businesses and specialty shops. And you'll also find places selling gadgets and mobile phones and its accessories, which are always popular nowadays. And as we walked around, we came across more boutiques and other small shops. One thing I like about places like this is that you can see a mixture of businesses, from food and fashion to gadgets and everyday services. It's not necessarily about finding one particular store. Sometimes it's simply about walking around and seeing what's available. So I know for the viewers watching abroad who lives in Dasmariñas area, I believe you have WalterMart is in your heart, and I just hope that I was able to give you some glimpse, some very important information or updates about what's happening inside WalterMart nowadays. So please enjoy, and as you continue watching, please do subscribe, comment, like the video, because in doing so it will help me create and do more of this kind of content. If you're from Dasmariñas area, you probably already know how convenient it is to have all these things gathered in one location. So of course, we couldn't pass up the opportunity to check out some of the drinks and refreshments. There are stalls offering different kinds of drinks, including avocado-based drinks, milk tea, and other refreshing choices. After all, that walking something cold to drink sounds like a pretty good idea. Now we're getting into the actual grocery part of the trip. My daughter was checking out the vegetables and choosing what we could take home. I think this is one of those simple family moments that people sometimes overlook. Shopping for food may sound ordinary, but it's actually part of everyday family life. Next, we checked out the fish section. There's always something interesting about walking through a supermarket's fresh food area. You get to see the different selections available and decide what would work best for the meals you'll be preparing at home. Then we move over to the fruit section. This is probably one of the more colorful parts of the grocery area. There are different fruits to choose from, and you can really take your time checking what's fresh and what you want to bring home. But this is where our grocery trip takes a little bit of different direction. The next part of this video isn't really about our family anymore. This time we're with some of our brethren buying grocery items that will be given to people in our community who are in need. You see, sometimes helping others doesn't have to begin with something big. It can start with a simple grocery list, few bags of rice, some food, some basic necessities. Things that they may seem ordinary to us can mean a lot to someone who is going through a difficult season. So while our family was doing our regular grocery shopping, our brethren were also doing something with a different purpose. They were preparing supplies to bless other people. And I wanted to include this part of the day in this video because I believe that visiting places isn't only about showing the place itself. It is also about showing the people and the moments that happen along the way. We went to WalterMart to buy things we needed, but at the same time, we also had the opportunity to buy things that someone else needed. And that's something worth sharing, because a community isn't only a group of people who happen to live in the same place. A community is people helping people. People looking for one another. People saying, if I have something to share, maybe I can share it with someone who needs it. And that's exactly what our brethren were doing here. They were preparing these grocery items to be given away to the people in need in our community who are like affected by the recent typhoon. There's no fancy destination here, no expensive vacation, no spectacular adventure. Just ordinary people inside an ordinary grocery store buying ordinary things. But sometimes ordinary things can have extraordinary meaning when they're given with love. And I think that's one of the beautiful things about life. We can go shopping for ourselves, we can buy things for our family, but we can also stop and think, is there someone else who needs something too? That's why we decided to include this part of the day, because this isn't just a WalterMart walking tour anymore. It's a glimpse of everyday life, family, shopping, fellowship, and serving others. And perhaps that's what makes a simple day memorable. Not necessarily where you went, but what you were able to do while you were there. And from here, these groceries would continue their journey from the supermarket to people who needed them. A simple grocery trip, a simple act of kindness, but hopefully a meaningful blessing to someone. And that's the end of our WalterMart trip for today. What started as a simple family shopping day turned into something more meaningful, an opportunity to help others as well. Thank you for joining us on this little journey. If you enjoyed walking around WalterMart Dasmariñas with us, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow the channel for more places, more walks, more family moments, and more simple stories from everyday life. Until the next destination, see you again.